Hello, and welcome to the Godly Playroom at First United Church. My name is Ruth Lomax, and it's my privilege to welcome you into this space. We are still in that great green and growing season, but the time of creation is getting closer and closer. Summer is drawing to a close, and we are about to begin stories in the Godly Playroom again. So we wanted to offer this time to help you get ready. Today will be a little bit different, but I invite you to set down whatever things you might be carrying, whether that's physical things at the moment or things in your mind or in the relationships you share with others, and to be present as much as you are able. You might want to have a candle to light or something to feast on towards the end. Sometimes our work together is hungry work. You might also want to find your comfy space to watch this video. If you need to pause it, if there are distractions partway through, feel free to do that. But know that the effect on your spiritual life is richer when you're able to set aside some time to be fully present. Today will be not only in this godly play space, but in God's godly playroom, which is so much fun. I wonder what you need to help you be ready to cross this threshold. Oh, whenever you're ready, come on in. Hello, and welcome into the Godly Playroom. It's great to be able to be back into this space, and even more exciting because in a few weeks we'll be inviting all of you back into this room. But in the meantime, there are still some stories that we're going to be telling and sharing online. Today is a little different. It's not a Godly Play copyright story. It's more a story that helps us get ready. And so we will start and end in this place, but we may go somewhere quite different in between. It is, after all, the last weekend before school starts for many of you, and an opportunity to be outside at any chance, even with the heat, is gift and grace from God. But before we do that, we light the candle to remind us that we are held and kept and drawn to the holy presence. We remember that once there was someone who said such amazing things and did such wonderful things that people began to follow him. And the more they followed him, the more they wondered who he was. And so one time, they just had to ask, "Who are you?" And one time, when they asked him that question, he said, "I am the light." Watch how the light grows when it's shared. I'm going to put the candle back up on the shelf so that it's not in our way. And even if at some point you notice we're not in the Godly Playroom anymore, know that the light is still here waiting for us. So I'll invite you to take a deep breath. Today's story is an opportunity for us to get ready, to be more mindful of the Spirit. It's a time of year when some people are getting a little bit frantic, buying school supplies, planning agendas and class outlines, working on sermons and worship themes for the year. perhaps planning trips or where you're going to spend some of the winter months. But it also seems to me there's a lot of uncertainty. As much as we'd like to pretend the pandemic is over, we know that's not the case. And so there is that weight of grief, of things that we have missed out on over the last 2 years, but also that kind of bedrock of anxiety that floats through from time to time as we look ahead, trying to make plans and not sure where that's going to end up. So this is an opportunity for you to rest. Some people call this a guided meditation. You might choose to just find a quiet spot to be comfortable. Some people like to close their eyes. Some people like to lie down. When I do that, I often fall asleep. You might want to just find a comfy chair and cozy up for a bit. In every godly playroom, there is a space to rest. Recognizing that rest is an integral part of our life and our work, and affects our ability to play and to respond and be open to the holy. And so this story is about resting with God. So get yourself comfortable. If you're sitting in a chair and you want to put your feet flat on the ground or on the floor and your hands on your knees, some people like to put them palms up. It's a little more receptive than if we're all clenched and tight. And take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. And then another one. And one more. You can begin to feel that breath coming into your body. And notice it coming in through your nose and the oxygen moving into your bloodstream and reaching out to all parts of your body. And when you exhale, that breath carries away some of the toxins and clutter that are a part of your living and your body, leaving it fresh and renewed. Take another deep breath. And as we spend this time together, I invite you to be mindful of that breath, to feel its rhythm moving in and out. And when thoughts come, as they will, to simply let them pass, like waves on the beach or a boat floating by. You can notice them, but you don't need to pick them up or engage with them. And at any point, if you find yourself drifting, to just call yourself back to the breath and its rhythm of in and out. You begin to feel your body relaxing a little bit. That breath comes in and moves around in your shoulders and in your neck. And as you breathe in and out, feel the muscles in your face soften. Sometimes it helps to smile. That generally softens at least our cheek muscles. And then let that soft relaxation move through your body with the rhythm of your breath. Down through your spine, so that it can stretch perhaps just a little bit straighter and relieve some of the pressure in your heart and your lungs and your stomach and other organs. Making room as we breathe in and breathe out. And let that rhythm continue. When your attention wanders, as it will, just return your focus to your breathing. Feel its rhythm. Breathing in and breathing out. Feel the air inside your body after you inhale, filling it, expanding gently. Feel your chest and stomach rise and fall with each breath, without effort. Notice the gratitude for the ease with which breath gives life. Let that thankfulness fill you as the breath fills your lungs, flowing in and flowing out. And let the gratitude flow out from you as easy as exhaling. And imagine that air moving out from this place. Imagine that air moving out. Without effort, it goes. Trust that it will return. Let yourself flow with that breath into the wider world. Flow into the places where breath is difficult. Perhaps in your own life, perhaps beyond you, where there is fear, where there is sadness. Something that needs to soften, that keeps you from breathing deeply, that needs the Spirit's healing touch. Let your breath flow in, full of the Spirit, opening, softening, embracing. Exhale, letting it carry out any pain, any anxiety, any tension. Rest in the Spirit's care as long as you need. Then when you're ready, let your breath flow beyond you and let it connect you to a deeper rhythm. One breath, moving in and out, bringing life and peace. Let that breath flow through you, beyond you, without effort, filling the world with possibility. Let yourself rest in that oneness with all creation. Without effort, you are part of God's goodness. Breathing in and out. Notice how calm and strong your breathing is.
Let that peace and strength fill your body. Let that peace connect you to all creation. Notice the sounds around you. Notice the feelings in your body where it makes contact with chair or floor or air. Know all of those emotions and sensations are part of that rhythm of peace. Breathing in and breathing out. Know that you are one of many, unique but not alone, loved and called to love. Know that you are one with the Spirit's creative energy, as close as breathing in and breathing out. Let that knowledge dwell in the very tissue and fiber of your body. Rest in its strength and its peace. Take all the time you need to settle into that holy awareness. And when you are ready, notice the sounds around you where you are. Feel the floor beneath your feet. Feel your clothes against your body. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Shrug your shoulders. Trust the Spirit's healing presence will linger. Take another deep breath in and out.
And when you're ready, open your eyes, come back to this space, and bring with you that peace and relaxation. Know that the light continues to surround us and hold us and draw us together. Well, I don't know about you, but that was feast enough for me today. And so I give thanks in prayer for you, for this time together, this space, and whatever places we visited in between. And whatever this coming week holds, if you're going back to school as a student or a teacher, or you're a family member or a friend getting ready to do those things or support people doing them, know that you can return to that place of peace and rest and light simply by taking a deep breath in and let it go. I like to think of it as a mini vacation. It's not quite a staycation because sometimes we go so different places in our meditating. But before we know it, it is time to change the light. And so while the light is just in this one place or this one time, when we change it, it spreads out and can be in many places and many times. Watch what happens. Oh. There is a lot of energy here. Until we meet again, God bless and be well. Look after one another.